All right. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Hannah, and I'm here today with Marissa to share a little bit about the Abundance Project and this mission of health and wellness that we're both on. So, what is the Abundance Project? We are on a mission to help people tap into abundance through health, personal development, and empowered business. Our goal is to help as many people as possible reclaim their physical and financial well being. And we envision a world where people are thriving and not just surviving. A world where the power of fruits and vegetables and simple nutrition is regarded higher than any artificial quick fixes out there. A world where people truly have the power to design their own lives. A world full of abundant health and abundant wealth. So we've partnered with the Healthy Living Revolution, which is all about inspiring healthy living around the world. We've locked arms with thousands of others on this mission to help as many people as possible create more abundance in their lives. So before we get into all of that, we'd like to share a little bit about what's going on in the world of health and wellness and give you a peek into how all of this has affected our lives personally in really big ways. So first, I'm going to share a little bit about my health journey. So about 2 years ago, actually over 2 years ago now, I was in a very dark place with my health. I was struggling with severe IBS, and that was triggered by parasites I'd contracted while traveling. So my body was an absolute prison, and not only was eating food challenging, but socializing and doing things that I love to do. I'm an athlete. I really struggled to be outside doing anything, running long distances without the fear of where's the bathroom. So normal day-to-day tasks were really, really hard. And the imbalance in my gut triggered some of the darkest depression I have ever experienced. And we'll get more into that gut-brain connection here in a little bit. But on top of all of that, I wasn't sleeping. I had terrible insomnia because of my gut health. I was seeing really strange inflammation around my eyes, my body in general. Pretty much my entire internal system was completely out of whack. And I turned to every holistic solution I could find, and I spoke to a number of doctors. I tried elimination diets, all of it. And to the outside world, I really should have been the picture of perfect health because I was making really healthy choices with what I was eating, with how I was acting. I was still working out even though I was so tired. And I knew what I really needed was to heal from the inside out, but I did not have the tools at the time. And that's a really frustrating place to be. It's a really disempowered place to be. So when my friend first shared this program in this community with me, I liked that it wasn't solely focused on elimination, but instead focused on what we need to add in order to nourish our bodies fully. I think it's great to eliminate things in our diets, but that cause inflammation, whether that's from stress or illness or even just working out. But when our body doesn't have the tools and the building blocks it needs to repair itself, there is this compounding effect of negative things that can occur. And it really comes down to getting enough plant matter into our bodies on a daily basis. It's that simple at the end of the day. So we all know that eating more fruits and vegetables is good for us, and we should be eating more, right? A lot of us should be eating more. And even if you are, it's really, really challenging to get all of the servings of fruits and vegetables that we're supposed to be eating in daily. So most people don't actually realize how many fruits and vegetables that we're supposed to be eating. I know I had no idea, and I thought that I was really well versed in health and wellness and all the things. So play along with me for just a second. Hold up your fist. This is one serving size. And I want you to think about how many servings, the size of your fists, and fruits and vegetables you had yesterday or maybe on an average day. All right, should have your number. The average answer I get is anywhere from 1 to 4. So if you're in that range, that's totally normal. But do you know how many you're supposed to get? You're supposed to get 9 to 13 servings, the size of your fist, every single day. Literally every single day. I don't know how. Right? That's the first question that comes into people's mind. They're like, how do you do that? So when you're nourishing your body with enough plants, there's this positive compounding effect that occurs, right? It's interest. So boosting your immunity and strengthening your body when you're not getting that plant matter on a daily basis, that negative compounding effect can lead to a number of different health issues. And trying to think about like freaking anything. So I could probably list off 100 things right now that if you don't have enough fruits and vegetables, you possibly get, right? So a lot of you might be wondering why these numbers are so stinking high. And it's because of the produce that we're eating. When you go to the grocery store and you see rock hard avocados and green bananas, that produce is telling you it was picked way too early and wasn't able to develop all of its micronutrients. On top of that, it's been shipped hundreds of miles, and every day it's off the vine, it's losing nutrition. And think about this. To get the same amount of vitamin C in one orange 50 years ago, we have to eat 5 oranges today. This has really helped me understand that gap in my nutrition that needed to be bridged. So with that gap in mind, about 25 years ago, this really amazing company called Juice Plus figured out how to create concentrated fruits and vegetable powder and put it into a capsule, the solution we've all been waiting for. So I feel like the second I say the word capsule, though, a lot of people's brains immediately jump into the world of supplements and vitamins. And so I'm just going to reel you back in for a second. Even though it comes in a capsule, it is not a vitamin and it is not a supplement. On the back of the label, it actually reads nutrition facts. And if you were to go to your supplement cabinet and get your multivitamin out, it's going to say supplement facts. And that's because supplements are synthetic, isolated, and fragmented, versus a nutrition fact label, that's for food products only. So for example, you go to the grocery store, get a bag of frozen broccoli, it's going to say nutrition facts. It'll have a nutrition label. So even though it comes in a capsule, it's just fruits and vegetables. Think salad bar in a capsule. We have fruit, veggie, and berry blends. And my favorite part is to share how it's made. So Juice Plus works with small to mid-sized farms all over North America. They grow produce where it grows best, and they actually let it vine ripen, which is so incredibly important. The fruits and vegetables are then ground up, which is way better than juicing because we use the entire whole food, including the peels, the leaves, the seeds. Whenever it's possible, we do that, and you get way more nutrition. So in an orange, for example, up to 80% of the vitamin C is actually found in the peel, which is crazy. I had no idea. So the produce is then dried at low temperatures to preserve the live nutrients and enzymes, and then it's put into a capsule or a chewable. Chewables are absolutely incredible. And it's also scientifically proven to do what we know fruits and vegetables are supposed to do for us. We're the most researched nutritional product in the world. You can ask Siri, she'll confirm it. Siri knows everything. So we have close to 40 published studies in peer-reviewed medical journals done by some of the most prestigious labs around the globe. Our most recent addition to the Juice Plus family garden is our vegan omega, which we pack in omega 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 into one plant-based capsule. We skip the fish entirely and we go directly to the source, which is deep water algae. We utilize naturally occurring omegas and other plant seeds such as tomatoes, pomegranates, buckthorn, seed berries as well. So these omegas are then cold pressed like the rest of the Juice Plus product line, tested with the highest standards through NSF certifications. And the last piece, which was way more transformative for me and my body than I could have ever imagined, was our vegan and gluten-free shakes, which come in chocolate and vanilla. They're both absolutely delicious, and I'm not just saying that. And yes, they have the protein, the superfoods, and all the things that people really care about. But for me, the biggest component was this prebiotic fiber, which I had no idea what that was until just over 2 years ago. So we all know about probiotics pretty much. So not everybody understands that those probiotics need to be fed. And prebiotic fiber feeds the good bacteria in your stomach so that it can make a home. And all of these things can then work together synergistically to optimize gut health. And when your gut is happy, inflammation in the rest of your body can start to decrease. And like I said before, inflammation is the #1 leading cause of all disease. And consider that 90% of your serotonin is made in your gut. So a happy gut means a happy human. That really helped me. That was the light bulb moment for that connection between my unhappy gut and my major depression and anxiety. So I finally felt like I had a real solution, and it has been ever since. So I really appreciate you listening to me go on about all of that fun stuff. So I'm going to pass it over to Marissa so that she can share a little bit about her story with these awesome products.
Thank you so much, Hannah. So I have been an athlete my entire life, and now that I'm not a D1 athlete anymore and I'm not 20 years old, I was looking for something to support my overall health, specifically maybe boost my energy and help with my recovery, since I have such an active lifestyle here in the mountains and I'm constantly testing my body. Also, with my job, I am constantly exposed to being in close contact with strangers, working late nights, and sometimes not getting enough adequate sleep at night. This ultimately led me to getting, anywhere from 2 to 5 colds every winter season. Since I started taking Juice Plus products about 6 months ago, I didn't get a single cold once this winter, which was huge for me. I definitely noticed a boost in my immune system, energy, and recovery every day. My body is feeling stronger when I'm recovering from a big ski mission or backpacking trip or hiking and biking or just a trip to the gym. I'm stoked that I've already been feeling great from these products, and I'm really excited to see like where this journey unfolds and also to see what other benefits come about from this. Back
Amazing.
to you, Hannah.
Thanks, girl. Something that I wanted to add, because I feel like it's relevant, especially Marissa, for your community and your friends. I just think about 2 years ago when I was not feeling optimal, and you're talking about being able to go hike up mountains and do these incredible feats outside. And that's something I love as well. And it makes me so happy to hear that that's something that you can do more of because you're sick less often. For me, I couldn't imagine running 2 to 3 miles 2 years ago. And I'm signing up for a 50K this year. Like this stuff works. The recovery is real. We see it again and again. And I mean, I've done schemo races because of this stuff. Things that you just rule out because of how you feel. And when you start to feel good again, it's amazing the doors and the opportunities that become available to you. So what you said really inspired me to share that. And I love you so much. And as much as I know we could both talk about the products and our health all day long, I want to share our really amazing mission and business as well. This part is not for everyone, and that is 100% totally fine. But one thing I've noticed is that people aren't always so quick to disclose what's happening behind closed doors, especially with finances, especially right now with the world that we're living in. And so I feel like it's my responsibility, our responsibility, to share the whole picture, put all of the cards out on the table so that everybody who's listening can decide if this is something for them, or maybe it's right for somebody else in your life. They might come to mind. So I'm going to share my story with this business and mission first. I was dealing with that fun gut health issue stuff. And at the same time, I was working at a job that was not fulfilling to me whatsoever. And I was working for a local marketing agency. And every day I had this ache within me that there was something more in alignment with my purpose right around the corner, something that would light me up, that would excite me, that I would be more passionate about. And I think a lot of us right now, with how many things have changed in the past few months, might be more aware of what we actually want to spend our lives doing. And you might be searching for a community for growth and connection. And I was at that time as well. And I really wanted to turn my passion for health and wellness into a profitable business opportunity. I just didn't know how. Again, I did not have the tools, just like with my health. So when I discovered that there were men and women across the globe making an impact and making an income by spreading health and healing via plant powders and building relationships, I had to see what was there. I had to at least be open to it and explore it. So being open to learning about this business was like Pandora's box for me. I've met so many incredible people. I've had the opportunity to build relationships with so many incredible people who have supported me in stepping into my purpose and exploring my desires. I'm 100% self-employed now. I have my Juice Plus virtual franchise, and I get to work along some of my best friends. I do some additional freelance stuff and less as my paycheck grows. And yeah, just to be able to observe the transformation with these amazing men and women has been such a gift, so fulfilling. So the coolest part is how much I've learned about myself. Honestly, I think we're all searching to understand who we are and our reason for being here. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, this has allowed me to believe in myself so much more. And every day I wake up with the opportunity to give other people permission to live their life by design and not just by default, not just I'm awake, I do my job, I go to bed, yada, yada. You get to curate this beautiful life for yourself, whatever your vision is. So I'm going to turn it back to Marissa, who is going to share why she's decided to join our mission, be a part of this business, and yeah, excited to hear.
Your story has always inspired me, Hannah, and ultimately is why I took a leap of faith to join the Abundance Project. So thank you very much. So I work at a very popular and busy late night bar, serving and making drinks and managing staff. I joined the Abundance Project just to try something different. I wanted to say yes to an opportunity, and I was open to the idea of seeing if it would turn into a fun hobby, a side hustle, or into something that I would seriously want to fully commit myself to and create my own business. I really had no expectations when I first joined the Abundance Project, but I was eager to dip my toes into the business side of the products that I loved so much. I've only been part of the Abundance Project for 1 month, and I feel like I've already learned a lot about my health, my motivations, my habits, my social skills, and learning about a business, which I have zero experience with. I've enjoyed having my own schedule and flexibility, but ultimately I've been enjoying being part of this healthy, supportive, positive, and loving community that is there for me every step of the way, no matter what. And I am excited to see where it takes me.
I love you, Marissa. And anybody that knows Marissa knows she's just a total badass. So obviously she came in with no expectations, but just how she shows up. And I just want to honor you for how open you are to trying new things. And I know it pays off in everything in your life. You're always up to try something new, get a little scared. It's really cool. So I admire that a lot about you. Um, okay. Now I'm getting emotional. Thank you for sharing your story. I want to briefly look into the business side of the Abundance Project just to make sure all of our bases are covered here. So we all own what is called a virtual franchise, and it costs $52 a year to own our own businesses. That's $1 a week for all of our training, which is immense. So all we do is share by word of mouth, and the Juice Plus company does the rest. They bill and collect, they ship directly to the customer. So which means you don't have to have boxes of Juice Plus in your garage. You don't have to invest in a bunch of Juice Plus and then resell it. You really, the only inventory you keep is the Juice Plus that you take for yourself. And you get to decide how much that is. So all commission levels are permanent. There's no quotas or monthly minimums that are required. You get paid in 4 different ways: retail sales, profit, commission, bonuses, and at the top position of the company, we have a full benefits package, which includes medical, dental, chiropractic, life, long-term care, college tuition assistance, holiday bonuses, and a monthly expense allowance. And it's really amazing to know that you can have this life of freedom and flexibility, but you can still have health insurance and support your family, which for me was a really big reason to really work hard and work towards the top position of the company, which I'm getting closer and closer to every day. We all are. So we've impacted over 1 million families so far with the free Juice Plus for children through the Healthy Starts for Families program. So any child over the age of 4 through full-time college students can receive free Juice Plus when an adult sponsor is purchasing it and using it. So if you have children or want to support a child in your life, then ask Marissa and she'll share more details with you. So not only does Juice Plus inspire healthy living, but we're really all about inspiring healthy giving as well. It's really the abundance mindset, give and receive, right? So, pouring from an overflowing cup. And we're the title sponsor of the St. Jude's Memphis Marathon Weekend, and we're highly involved with the Boys and Girls Club of America, all very, very cool organizations. So I want to close this by saying thank you, and thank you so much for taking a little time out of your day to hear what we've been up to. And perhaps you resonated with some of the things we shared and are ready to jump in and learn more about how the Abundance Project stands to improve your family's health or financial well-being. But you might have been listening as a conduit for someone else in your life. And that happens a lot. So I want to encourage you to take a minute or two after this call and think about if there's anyone that you know who would benefit from this information that we shared today, whether that's the opportunity to improve your health or the opportunity to create more freedom and flexibility through our business and mission, improve those finances. So when I signed up, I knew I was signing up for a business. I knew I was signing up for a health program, but I didn't realize I was signing up for a family. And this Abundance Project partnered with the Juice Plus company it truly is that. It is a family. No matter what you're doing in your life, no matter how many fruits and vegetables you're actually eating, life can be super challenging and throw us curveballs. And it's so amazing to know that there is a community here to lift us up and support us and help us rise. And I feel so grateful to be able to pass that along to others. And I know that it's the main reason I've been able to grow and expand in this business. So thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and supporting us. If there is any part of this that has resonated with you or has you thinking of someone that you love, we would love to get connected with them and give you all permission to dream a little bit bigger. Have a wonderful rest of your day.